Good morning, guys. I don't really know what today all is about. I mean, I kind of do. I have a couple small projects. I need to get those girls out of the jugs now that my husband brought home medicine last night. I didn't get to it last night because it was late. It was dark when we got back from the sale yard, and by the time we got done feeding, it was like 9 o'clock, and I just wasn't going to worry about it. So that's the first thing I need to do today. I need to move my quail out of their brooder into their pen, and he's going to work on my pickup. It's got some shock issues and some other issues that he's going to fix today or this weekend. Probably not all today, but through this weekend. And that's probably the only thing he's doing today, this weekend. His car has a muffler issue. It kind of blew up on us when he was taking me to the hospital. And so it's been parked all week, and he's been taking my pickup. So that's on the list. He needs to call the muffler shop and get it in and taken care of so that I can have my pickup back and he can have his car back. And there's just lots of parts and pieces we're chasing. So it's not going to be an action-packed sheep weekend. It's going to be a automotive weekend. So yeah, no fun for you, but lots of work for him. Quit making a dive for the door.
Quit what?
Making a dive for the door. Jim must have just jumped out.
Oh, probably. I see there.
It's usually when they dive for that corner. You know, some of them are pretty chill.
Some of the quails?
Yeah, and then you get some that just like freak out. Real tight.
So you split them into two groups?
Yep. 7 left.
How many?
7. Never gave that a thought. That the waterers that we use don't fit in this thing that we bought. So, and neither do the feeders. So I'm going to go to my big quail cage. Oh, look, you guys laid some eggs. Yay! Again, finally. And I'm gonna take this bucket and see if it will fit. So this is the one my husband made for this group of quail. and I'm going to see if it will fit in that deal. And then we'll just have to get smaller waterers and see if we'll just have to water them daily rather than once a week. It did. Okay. Ooh, not much headspace, but it doesn't matter. Okay. Okay. So this will fit. Okay, well, he is tackling that project. He's going to put new shocks on and something else, but I don't remember what the other thing is. I am going to get these ewes out of the jugs because they have been in way too long. It is time for them to come out. And now that I have medicine to do it, let's get them out of here and into the maternity pen. And nobody decided to have a lamb last night, so we're still waiting on those two. And I checked my records this morning, and it looks like our last potential lambing date is the 24th. So we got about a little less than a week. So we shall see what happens. So I think of this group here, man, these guys, these two girls are super cute. Their mom was like a super hag when she was little. I was going to sell her. There was an auction. We were going to donate her and a freezer. And then it just never came to fruition. And she gave us two girls, and her disposition is getting better. She's still a little flighty, so I'm debating. She's a first-time mom. I don't usually keep lambs out of first-time moms. Now that I can have more discretion out of what I keep. So we'll see. I haven't decided. My old girl here, she is definitely, I'm keeping her girl for certain. It's an absolute yes. I will be keeping her little girl. No questions asked. This one is also a first-time mom. Her disposition is unreal. I'm keeping her girl. I can't remember if I put her with Keystone or with Velvet. I don't even care. The disposition on the ewe alone, I'm keeping this ewe lamb. This ewe lamb. So for sure, this one and this one are keepers. And this one, she gave me two boys, and she dang near killed me when I tried to give her vaccination. So I'm not even going to worry about keeping the boys anyway. First time mom, not a big deal. But this one has really surprised me at how calm she is. She never bobbled with the vaccinations. She never nothing. She's just, this is what I want. This is what I like. Sheep that don't try to kill me. So, but everybody's done. Let's go ahead and get them into the maternity pen with the other three moms and ewes, or lambs. Come on. Come on. Everybody in. There we go. Okay, everybody's in. Everybody's content. And of course, the two black ewes instantly went for the feed bunk. ran into a little bit of an issue. The shocks he ordered in are not the right ones. Apparently, the person who ordered them did not write down all the correct numbers and ordered them for a bigger pickup. So, yeah, now we are scrambling because half the pickup is torn apart and trying to find any place in town that has the correct ones. Because he picked them up yesterday and tore the pickup apart today. We go through this all the time. Parts places in our area are like terrible for trying to get the right parts ordered. So we're hoping we can find some place that has the right shocks in stock that aren't going to cost like $500. And what are you putting on now?
Super hold me downers.
Super hold me downers. That's a scientific name?
Not exactly.
What are they? Are those what have been sitting in the kitchen for the last month?
Yes.
But what do they do?
They fix the fact that I don't like those rims.
Oh, okay.
So they space it out.
Oh, so they're like the wheel well things you were telling me about.
Yeah, kind of. They're part of the issues with the wheel wells.
Okay. Help with the balance.
Okay, we'll go with that. They help with the stance
Okay.
so that you can lean it further before you tip over. How's that sound?
There better be no leaning on my pickup. I'm already a little nervous with the whole shock system.
Well, I wasn't nervous until the ones we got weren't the ones we thought we were getting.
I know, but we still put them in, so that's what's making me nervous.
They're yours now because they're bolted on.
They are. We meaning he, decided that since we really can't find the ones we need in town and we've already torn it apart, that we're just gonna go with it. And you said it's gonna lower the front by a couple inches.
Oh, an inch.
Okay.
But we came here expecting to raise the front by an inch. So now it's going to lower the front by an inch,
Which might help with my headlights.
no,
Oh.
because it's going to lower it. It's going to shine them more
Further down.
further down, and we wanted them further up.
Oh.
And yes, I'm sure there's somebody out there is going to go, why don't you just adjust your headlights? Well, we just figured that while we were doing all this, it was going to
Fix itself.
kind of.
So now we will have to raise the headlights,
Correct.
which is okay. Because one of us can't see at night anyway. So I never use my brights. And one of us can't see at night, so he always uses his brights.
Yeah. Can
What do you need? I'll go get it.
scissors or knife or something.
Oh, I can get a knife. It's in my pocket. Come on, Herman. Where you at? Come on. Let's get you fed. Can't feed the dogs till I feed him, because he will eat their dog food. Sheep are a little spoiled. They think they're gonna get hay.
Do what?
Good morning, guys. We have a long list of, my husband has a long list of things he wants to get done today. It took us forever to get the shocks and whatever other things he wanted done to the pickup yesterday. So it was an all-day project. So we got nothing else done yesterday, but it is done. Because the shocks were not the right ones and we could not find anybody else in town that had the right ones, we did end up having to put those on, which meant that I don't know what they are, the extenders, I don't know, but the other part that he wanted to put on that helps stabilize the wheels when you go around corners, so there was less chance of flipping over. I don't know what they're called. Anyway, he ended up having to take those off of the front wheels because with those on and the longer shocks, they were rubbing the wheel wells, and we really didn't want to destroy these brand new wheels and tires and end up popping a tire. So we took those off. Now everything seems to be okay, and he's just not happy because and he rotated my tires too, so now everything is done. He's just not happy because he had to take those off, which means that everything is not to his satisfaction, but we at least have shocks. So, and the other ones were shot, which we knew. So that project is done. He does have a couple other things he needs to fiddle with to fix, but he is hauling hay first thing this morning. And then we have, what does he want to do? I got to think about this. I'm in a lot of pain this morning. I overdid it yesterday. There is no doubt that I just did too much. I mean, I just did too much. And so he wants to get the water started. We need to get the wheel lines going on the hay fields. He said something about this fence in the ram pasture, getting it completely torn out. And then there was something else. Oh, we've got to go to town today because he has radio tomorrow. So we've got to hit the office before we finish for the entire day, which we'll probably do at night anyway, once we get everything done and feeding done. And then he can get all his stuff rounded up so that he can do radio in the morning, and then that will be our day. But we will see how far we get with everything. Water is probably the most important thing to do today. So if we can get that going and get that on the hay fields, that will be a huge project to get done today, and we will see how much help I will be. Because like I said, I overdid it yesterday and I am hurting bad today. Exactly see what he's doing, but I don't dare get over there and get in his road. But it's a little nerve-wracking watching him like sink every now and then as he goes over this spot that he's filling in where the blowout was on the pond bank for our irrigation water. Kinda like that.